Hello there, friends of Unity, Joy of Life. There's a new series on PBS called The Count of Monte Cristo, and if you haven't seen it, it is binge-worthy. It is so good. I won't give anything away, but I will say this. It is a story of ultimate revenge, and it got me thinking, how many of us have wanted revenge at some point in our lives, right? Just a little revenge. Is that so bad? In 2017, my mom and I became the focus of a rumor. It was a false narrative that spread throughout a spiritual community. In fact, that rumor split that community in two. Some people believed us, other people did not. And we truly didn't even know what we were being accused of. We didn't get all the facts, we weren't really sure, and there was this meeting of all of these spiritual people, and they were yelling and screaming, accusing of people doing this and that. It was awful. And my mom and my husband and myself were told that we were not allowed to speak up and defend ourselves of anything that they might have been accusing us of. We just had to sit there and listen. It was an awful experience. People we loved turned against us, and we didn't even know why. Not only did I feel crucified at the time, but then I went on to crucify myself. I kept saying to myself, what is it in my consciousness that drew this experience to me? You know how we do in Unity. But I truly had to practice what I teach, and it was hard. My mom did so much better at this. It took me a while. It was hard. It was hurtful. Now, here's the thing. We were never really told what the accusation actually was. Not then. Until recently. I received a call from someone in that area, and I finally heard it. And my reaction? I laughed. I laughed for two reasons. One, it was so illogical and absurd. The second one was that there had been so much time that had passed, and my mom and I had already done our forgiveness work, so it was like a nothing burger. But now here's where I really want to be honest with you. When my friend told me about this rumor, I was also told about one of the key people involved that had recently experienced a trauma. And there was a voice inside my head that said, "Good, they deserve it." And that voice was loud. And I thought, wait a minute, wait, what was that? What was that voice? And it took me a day or two to really sit with that, because suddenly all those feelings and that whole memory just kept flooding back, and my ego wanted revenge, and my lower self wanted them to suffer. And then I realized, the moment I am entertaining such thoughts, I had made myself the victim again. And if I stay there, I'm not free. All the work that my mom and I did to take a higher path would have been for naught. Our job is not to judge, not to persecute, not to shout, "Crucify them!" Whoever that might be in your life, whoever that might be in the world. And this is including yourself, my friends. That is not getting off the suffering wheel, it's participating in it. You see, the spiritual path is not about choosing sides in the world. It's about stepping out of it, out of duality, out of blame, out of us versus them, and into something so much higher. God says, see this as I see this. The same Christ Spirit that was in Jesus is within all of us. And so when I am thinking in my mind, good, they deserve this, I'm accusing a brother, a sister of something that I don't know anything about. Oh, good, they deserve this? That's my brother, that's my sister. Why would I do that? I had to get myself off of that suffering karmic wheel and forgive. So how do we live this? How do we forgive? And forgiveness it's not a one-time thing. It's not a one-walk dog, as they say. It's not a one and done. It's something you return to again and again and again. And here's the truth. You cannot forgive from the same level of the problem. That's impossible. But Jesus gave us some directions that I think are just so fantastic, and I use it all the time. He said, ask, and you will receive. Ask for help to forgive. Ask to be set free. Asking, it's a mystical activation process. And I know for myself, when I asked for forgiveness, there was something so much bigger than myself that just washed over my mind, my heart, my body. It just erased it all. Like, what is that to thee? Come and follow me. Come and follow a higher path. And when you are doing this, when you do this, you are opening up the door for a higher power to do for you what you cannot do for yourself. And that's how we step off the wheel of suffering. Not by revenge, but by freedom. In choosing forgiveness, you step out of suffering and you step back into the heart of God, which, by the way, you tap into peace, and you deserve peace. You do. And hey, maybe just throw in a little blessing their way, because you know what? It only comes back multiplied. Bless them with light. Bless them with love. Bless them with peace. And it comes back to you multiplied. So, I hope this has helped you today. God bless you. And until next time, I'm keeping the faith for you.